Hello everybody, my name is Gence and today I want to talk about my last 24 hours thought process since yesterday morning. Everything started when I wanted to show one of my friend uh, the winter constellations, Taurus, Orion and Pleiades. And then it started to remind me something else, and I started to think if people always called this V-shape star constellation a bull, Taurus. Then I find very old paintings apparently, but from a lot of cultures appears, and it's been called bull, or the animal with two horns. It can be anything, but like for a very long time, and apparently before Ice Age. So I started to check this bull or Taurus. Then it reminded me another bull I know, which is like on the map, the Çanakkale or the Troy, the place around Ida Mountain. It looks like a bull's head. Then I started to think about the roads there, because I spent a lot of time when I was young there, between Troy and south and to up to Istanbul, and it just reminded me the roads. Then I overlaid the maps. I put the Pleiades in Istanbul, and I put the bull's eye or the head over the Çanakkale. Then I saw it aligned with Athens, and also the Plovdiv, the oldest city in Europe, they say. I don't know about this point and that point, because I've been in Athens, but I did never been here or here. But I saw this also aligned with Crete, but this star was coming to water, and then I thought, what was there underwater? So I checked the underwater map and the earthquake lines, and it was like less and more coming here, or maybe we can shift this little bit right, somewhere here. Yeah. Then I download different maps to overlay, and this is what I started to see. Istanbul, Troy, Efes, end of the islands, these two islands, Athens, Crete, Muğla, and this island, I forget its name, and yeah, Plovdiv, and or the Balkan Mountain, or maybe the Rose Valley, but and Thessaloniki, probably. Let me play the video, because I just overlay the maps one to one without changing any margin, and then I am like play with its opacity and making it transparent a little bit. So, and I made another map for you to see. It's kind of the center of Muğla. This is Menteşe Mountain. This is Ida Mountain. This is Istanbul. This hits the Crete, and these two islands are perfectly matching, and I have other maps. Then I wanted to compare. I find a map, old map, you can go backwards in time somehow, like before Ice Age. It's like a kind of simulating how it was. Then I started to put them there. Then it still made a lot of sense. It's just hitting bunch of spots. So then I'm gonna turn back a little bit on my presentation, or just like my thought process, because like because I checked the old map, I wanted to check the old star map. So here we can see AD. This is not important. We are checking the BC. Just this video I find on Google was like this. But like, if you watch it again, when all the stars are moving very slowly, this star is moving a lot. But the bull's head, or the bull's eye, or I don't know what people think before, but like it started to lean and point to this direction, direct south, and which is pointing this star. Then yeah, then I checked what's there, or we can check with this map. I like this one better because like I like the star map here better. Stop. So this, when the bull's head shifted south with time, they probably observed it as well. So actually, let me explain what I am thinking. I'm thinking people build the cities according to the stars. But what I'm actually thinking, like the philosophy behind it is like, if a tree is bent, you use it to make an arch. You don't make like a something very like a column, like a very, you don't force it to be straight. So I think they realize some similarities with the. First of all, I believe they had very good maps, very accurate maps of the land, also the stars. So, like, it's just free thinking at this point. So, if you can just like free think a little bit, in a world, if I build my cities according to this, I can just like look at the stars, and everybody can look at stars and know, oh, this is Istanbul. Oh, I can, if I walk to this star and cross it, and then this star to this star, and then Selanik. Oh, you can even calculate how much walk between, I don't know, Athens and here, or just the ratios are fitting very nicely. So I was just thinking more freely. Then I was checking the bull's eye hitting this star and its creed. So I was thinking the Minoan civilization was there before, and they are kind of obsessed with bulls, and they say they were like a bull, not a bull fighting, but like a bull leaping cult or something. But like, when I look at this, I just Google bull Minoan artifacts, or like, just to see what is the connection, if they have anything connected with the stars or the bull, because they lived in Crete, which is here. Now you can also see what I'm seeing. And this is like Anatolia, and this is Muğla, like a Datça, Marmaris, Bodrum. This is Izmir, this is Çanakkale, this is the Dardanelles cross, this is Saloniki, and yeah, Athena, and you can see Antioch, you can see this like a Sinop, like the, and Trabzon, this Karadeniz line, you can see the Antalya, and this is the Orion, a bullfighting figure, which is Greece to me when I overlay my maps, and here too. And here too. We have a human fighting a bull. Basically, this was the world map. If you know how to look at this sky and see the bull and Orion and Pleiades, you can actually travel and cross. If you want, you can cross from the bull's horn, or you can cross from Pleiades. Basically, and then I started to think more and more, because this is winter constellation, but bull is very important, but lion is very important too. So I check when is the lion, if this summer, because like now I cannot see it, and where a lion can be, I was thinking to myself. When I was thinking where is lion can be, it must be, this is winter constellations, bull and Orion, they are on the north, so it must be on the south of them, which is just here, Leo. So I overlay the Leo with Egypt, which is here. You can slide it back and forth, but you can see the lion's eye or the head is also hitting holy places, which is the like three magi's follow the star. Probably one of these two. But like, this also looks like a sphinx. If you look at the sphinx from side with my eye, that's also Leo. But the land itself and the cities itself, it's almost also matching the little Leo is matching almost across to the sea. So if you are crossing the sea, if you know this distance, you can know the sea distance too. Let's watch it again. So we find the bull and we find the lion. Then this morning I saw a picture which was this. In Sayburç, under one house, they are finding this. I think it's 9,000 years old. So it's a bull, it's a hunter and a bull, and it's one lion and a human and one lion. So I have a bull and a hunter, and I have a lion. So I just need to see where the lion is looking at. So I have this lion. So I need to find the rest. So I look at the what is the next to constellation Leo. A deity, a human. And if we look at the Gemini, and if we just remove one of the siblings, the top sibling, and just look at this head and body, which is very symmetric, almost like if you just connect this last two dots of the body, you have a one human and two lions facing the human. So I overlaid this map too, because my reference was this. My reference was this line. I put it before here. Then Cancer, or the human-looking stars, because we call it human, we call it Gemini, but we don't know how they think or what they thought when you look at that combination of stars. As a society, like, we named it Cancer, but like, this is not Cancer to me. Like, I don't even know. Is Cancer's crab or something? This is not look like a crab. This is look like a human to me too. And this Gemini, yeah, if you put them together, yes, but if you separate them, you're gonna see just like, think like a child seeing it first time. This is how I'm doing it. It sits somewhere in Iraq, but where in Iraq here, and where in Iran. Is these points are important places in Iran and Iraq, and is this legs are important places. So, because this is a world map, when you go here, yeah, Iran, Iraq, the Cancer in the middle. Oh, sorry, I'm confused too. I'm very confused. Let's see. Yeah, it's in Iran, and the head. Oh, it's on the border of Iran and Iraq. The head, the triangle. Okay, and the human is in Iraq and Saudi Arabia. So this is a world map. Iran. We said Iraq was on the border. It's Iraq, Saudi Arabia, and this is the Holy Land, and then this is the rest of the Egypt. And if you follow the legs, that's the water. And this bull. So why is this picture reversed, but the entrance is from here and the light is hitting from here? So that must be south, right? I don't know, but if this picture is not reversed, my theory is they used something like lakes or pools to observe the sky. This is a very common practice. We have A1s in Mardin, we have cenotes in Yucatan. All day they didn't look at the sky like this. They sit around the pools and calmly observe and like draw it and basically documented it easy. So if they were like working from a reflection, this will make sense. But you can also see these legs, the Minoan bull or the bull in the beginning. What was that bull? What was this bull? Cave painting bull. Look his leg too. It's Mula here. And the way its legs and head and the warrior's legs. Okay, you like this is a map. Warrior's legs, bull's legs. It cannot explain the head but stuff, but this is an overall map of Anatolia, Greece, Thracia, a little bit to Balkan Mountain, to all Egypt, to all the way to Iran, which is the world they knew. So this is not like a deity, and these lines are like representing the ego or internal or external Zahiri Batini worlds, or this bull is not like he's taming his ego and be civilized getting civilized here. It's not like that. This catching is horn because like if you catch the horn and cross the horns, you are on the Orion side, on the Greece. And if I have something else to add, yeah, this is my thought process. I wanna let it out. This is what I saw, and I hope people use it, because like when it comes to this big map, this is all of our history. All the scientists and thinkers from these lands trying to figure out the piece of the puzzle in the Egypt, little bit in Iran, little bit in the Balkan, in the Greece, in the Turkey. Like everybody is trying to solve it. In the Göbekli Tepe, in the Taş Tepeler. We are just like thinking about that. So I am putting this out. I hope it will be useful for some people out there, for to just like maybe locate the cities better, or like just maybe they understand, because I have more ideas. So if I talk about what I'm struggling with, these all pictures are did it with a phone app, very simple, but like I don't have too much resources to do map. I can accurately see, for example, 30,000 years ago, 20,000 years ago, where was the stars, their magnitudes to visible wavelength, and also the planets. I don't know anything about what's going on with the planets on these maps, but like imagine a planet comes to the Leo's eye, like a Mars, for 10 years it stay there. What it make to the people, you know, like if this is the deity and it's pointing places basically, because I don't know how planets affected this, but if we assume, yeah, if we assume this, like how Minoans see this as a sign when the bull with time bend his head. It was basically moving, like 1,000 years was passing. They were like maybe 10 kilometers off, you know, like it was pointing somewhere, but like in that island there's a mountain, and then you are on Ivory or something. It's you just hit the sea. There is nothing else. Then it points to little island here, but I don't think they are too significant. So, but like this star has a bigger magnitude, and this is just pointing there. And I just thought, if you design the world like this, if this is the world map, it's so easy to read for people, because like, and on the other hand, if you are a king, you want to hold one of these stars, right? Because you are easy to access. People can just like, if you hold here, or if you hold Regulus, for example, very important place and easy to access from here, the merchants can come from like Israel, Palestine, or I don't know what's called, but like it's kind of, they can come from this direction, or like it will make just life so easy for everybody if everybody knows this little information, and if they just like build according to that. But like it's not like a some divine lithography, just like a print cities there. They just like worked around it. It was like Leo was look like that. When they compare with the maps, they see, oh, it looks like that. So this is the important points. Basically, this must be the thought process I'm thinking to come to this point, because this is not coincidence, and I know what is this. I know what is this, and I know learn discover what is this, and this just appeared. And at this point I am feeling very overwhelmed. I just want to put this out, and I want people to take it and run with it. And yeah, I just researched the person's name, Eylem Özdoğan, uh, who is in charge of this excavation, and I would like to get in touch with you too and talk about more details, and like maybe I can explain myself better when it's like I'm like have some rest and think about it more. But everything comes so fast, and it's so hard to live like it was just overwhelming for me. I don't even know if I just like keep this all this to myself and like try to stay 1 week. It's impossible. So I'm just like gonna do this, and yeah, that's all my recording.